Homeowners in Travis and Williamson County have until this Friday to apply for debris removal assistance. The 4th of July flood devastated communities across central Texas. The Texas Department of Emergency Management tells us the state has removed more than 2.5 million cubic yards of debris that came from the flood. Think of that as more than 300 football fields worth of dirt, grass, and tree branches piled a foot high. You may be wondering, where does all of that debris go and what happens to it? KXAN's Kevin Bosker has an in-depth look at the process.
Downed trees and branches, houses demolished or almost wiped out. This was just some of the damage that came as a result of the floods that ravaged through central Texas on Independence Day weekend. And cleanup efforts are still underway. Close to 1,600 truckloads of debris have arrived so far just to the Austin Recycling Center in Hutto. All that debris from the flooding in Burnett, Travis, and Williamson County, all of that comes over here to be turned into mulch. Mike Yah with Austin Wood Recycling explains how they turn that debris into mulch.
You've got a big Diamond Z grinder back here, 1,000 horsepower, that is pulverizing this mulch. It's taking it from a coarse, larger mulch, and then it breaks it down. We run it through some smaller screens. And we turn it into this really fine shredded cedar mulch.
Can you tell me how much mulch is on this pile right here and put that in perspective towards the amount of debris that came towards the July 4th flooding?
This pile right here is about 1,000 truckloads of mulch. That's about 75,000 cubic yards. In the grand scheme of things, this is about maybe 20% of that. We're gonna haul upwards of 7,000 truckloads of mulch by the time everything's cleaned up and we're all said and done.
At the end of the process, that mulch is bagged up for sale.
This is all gonna go back into the earth. It's all gonna turn back into soil over time, whether it's mulch that's going to get colored and sit in somebody's garden and eventually it'll erode and become soil again, or the stuff that we're composting down and mixing into a soil, it all goes back into the earth. So it's just one big circle of sustainability.
Kevin Bosker, KXAN News.
And we do have a link to the debris removal assistance application with this story at KXAN.com.